Michael Yo Show on Entertainment Weekly Radio.
Yes, yes, yes. Celebrities, pop culture, and comedy. It's the Michael Yo Show. Jo Koy, live inside the studio.
This is nice, man.
I love it, man.
Congrats.
I get to do this in the morning, do comedy at night, man. Woo. Travel.
The good life.
Sirius has been treating me good, man.
Yes.
Yeah, so Jo Koy live inside the studio. About 8 years ago, he hit this beast mode where everything started to click. You got on Chelsea, started to blow up from there. Then you got your special on Netflix.
Hey, big shout out to Adam Carolla, too, man.
Yeah,
man. Because
you have the Koi Pond, a
Yeah.
podcast that's huge too.
Yeah, because after Chelsea left, I went right over to Adam, man. It was crazy.
I know.
And it was a completely different audience there, man. Talk about an army. That guy has an army.
Man,
soldiers.
Yes. And, like, it's one of the biggest. I mean, he has multiple shows that just crush it for him.
He's amazing. So, yeah, him too, man. Thank you, Adam.
Netflix comes out with your special.
Yeah.
Tell me what it did for you.
It, you know how you just feel it?
Yeah.
I literally felt it overnight.
Overnight?
Yeah, it was overnight.
So it came out.
Tell you what, here's a perfect example. I do that bit about the nurse's bit.
Yep.
And I woke up the next day after it aired on Netflix, and it already went viral. That bit, someone stole it off of someone took it off of off of Netflix, put it on Facebook, and we looked at it. I woke up and it said like 500,000 views, and I was like, what? And then like 6 hours later, it was like 1 million views. I was like, huh? And then I went to bed on it, and then I woke up the next day and it was like 4 million views. 15 million views, 22 million views.
Wow.
It was like in 2 days, 3 days. It was like at 20 million or something like that. It was nuts.
And when did you see the tickets increase? Right away, too?
Oh, it was done. Yeah.
It was a wrap
done.
after that.
Yeah, I remember I had a show, because I always sold out, Mike. You know what I mean? But like there would be times where I'd fly in, like say San Francisco, I'd fly in. And because I do the most in San Francisco at that time, right? I would do like 12 shows, right? But show number 12 would always be like, yeah, you got about 150 left from sold out. You know what I mean? And so you that whole week you would just keep promoting on stage, and then it would eventually sell out. Man, I remember right when that special came out, it was like, hey, you're sold out till December. Like,
and what month were you in?
It was March, I think, when
Oh
it dropped.
my gosh.
It dropped in March. And I remember my agent was like, hey, they want to add shows in blah, blah, blah. Like Irvine wants to add shows. I'm like, that's not till October. Yeah, it's already sold out. I was like, what?
Oh, that's insane. And then you go to Hawaii.
That was done. We sold out in minutes.
Hawaii, selling out. How many tickets did you sell in Hawaii?
The first time I went to Hawaii after the special, we sold 21,000 tickets. And we were only supposed to do one show with 2,000 seats.
And you sold 21,000
The
tickets.
Blaisdell Theater, yeah. We put it on sale, and we made sure that it was at 7 o'clock so we could do a double show. You know what I'm saying? Because we were like, yeah, it might sell out. We were all like, it might sell out. Bro. Like, you ever see Outbreak when they go, you know what I mean? They're like, hey, the virus is, and the countdown is 30 minutes, and this is what's potentially going to happen. You just see it, like, take over America. The virus. That's exactly what the seat map looked like. We kept refreshing it, and you would just see rows just disappearing. And then we get the calls like, hey, can we add another one? And then we do it again.
So how many shows did you add to get?
We ended up with 11 shows. And the only reason why we could have kept going, but I already signed a deal in the Philippines. I had to leave. Like, I could only do this many shows because I had to leave.
Now when
we were thinking about canceling because it was crazy. It was like, hey, I'm adding another show. You know what I mean? Like, and I posted on Instagram, and then it was gone. And then I had to do another video, and then it was gone. And then there was this one, I think we got to show number 8, right? And the local news talked about it, how it was a phenomenon. Like it was a segment on the local news.
You sold more tickets than Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey, yeah. And they're like, yeah, no one's ever done this. The last time we've seen this is Journey. They said something like that. They were doing this whole thing on it. You know what I mean? And then they cut to me doing like the viral video on Instagram. I'm down another show.
And that sold more tickets.
And then after that news report, by the time that news report was done, the show that they're talking about, show number 9 is blah, blah, blah on sale now. Get your ticket. And then I cut that segment because it sold out before that news segment even came out. And I go, nah. I was like, oh, we're at show 10 now.
And then you're going back in December to shoot your special.
Yeah.
How many tickets did you sell for this so far?
31,000. at the Blaisdell Arena.
And how many does that hold?
It's each show, because with the cameras and all that, it's going to be like 8,500 a show or something like that.
How's it feel?
Something right now, right? 8, 16, 32. Yeah, so just about 8,000 a show.
How's it feel?
Overwhelming, man. When we flew in, we all flew in, the director and everybody, we all flew in and looked at it, and we were just like, yeah, this is going to be special, man. Because it's one of those old school arenas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where they first started making domes. So there's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not overly big. It's like the Forum. It's the size of the
Okay.
Forum.
Yeah.
So it's just beautiful, man.
Did you ever think about doing the Forum in LA?
Dude, that's already there, man. That's already in the air.
It's
in
coming.
the universe. We're already talking about it.
Oh my gosh.
Our group
That
is
would
already-
be landmark right
Yeah,
there.
man.
That's one of those staples where
Yeah,
it's like,
you got to go to that one.
oh, I will.
Because we're already talking about it.
Oh, I'm there.
Yeah.
You got to let me open up.
Oh yeah, you'll go up.
Okay.
You'll definitely get a guest set.
Oh, he'll be like,
We heard it here on the
He'll
Michael
be
Yo
like,
Show.
he'll be like, do 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes.
You got 2. We're gonna light you at 2. This is my night, man.
Now you're having a lot of highs now. What's been your biggest low?
Oh man, I haven't really had any lows, man. I think my low, Mike, would be seeing people that I thought was close to me like change. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I think the more money you make, the more problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I'm seeing family kind of like, I'm seeing certain people, which is cool. Weed that out. I don't need it.
So a lot of family members are showing up
Well,
now.
not.
They're like,
Yeah,
hey,
there's-
Joe, hey, Jo Koy.
Well, they don't have that kind of an accent.
Jo Koy.
But what's crazy is I never. I don't want to put that out there.
No, don't put
That's
it-
just
no,
bad
no.
energy. What I'm saying is, it's just like I'm seeing people I've never seen before.
Okay.
I'm also seeing people act a certain way now. That there's just
Is
kinda
it acting like hating on you?
no acting like. Oh man, I hate putting this out there, but it's just like now everyone's part of this thing.
Got you.
Whereas
People are showing up at it.
you weren't there for the first 30 years. You know what I mean? You weren't there in '89, but now all of a sudden you're here and you got suggestions for me and
Yeah.
what I should do and can you do this, and like they don't understand what I'm doing. Like
Yeah.
I
No, I
can't
got you. No,
explain.
no, no, I
I'm
got
trying
you.
to be very careful with my
No,
words.
you're being PC, and I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. And
It's just very frustrating because it hurts. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
it does hurt. You're offending me, one, because you know what I mean. This is my business, my crap. If anyone has a master's degree in something, I have this is my master's. Don't come into my world now telling me what I need to do and how to do it. And then 2, just respect what's happening right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a
No, I got you.
weird
I got you.
situation.
I got you because I've
get
seen
so
it.
mad.
I've seen it. Yeah.
get
I didn't know you since '89, but 2006.
yeah.
That's when I met you.
Yeah.
That's when I got to get to know you, and that's when you became my mentor and pushed me into comedy. Let me ask you this, and this
You know what's crazy, Jameson, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just saw a brand with Michael.
he did.
I really did. I saw a brand, and I'm good at seeing stuff, man. And when I see it, I try and push. You know what I mean? And I remember seeing Michael come because Michael used to.
They
you
dogged me.
But not that. But I saw this brand, like he always came fitted, man. You know what I mean? He always came with like his penguin suits. He always came. He did, man. He always came tight, head to toe, man. And he always had it. He always knew what he was going to talk about, and he was solid on it. And I saw that banter between you and Chelsea. You know what I mean? But you still stayed. You know what I mean? You were
My
right
lane.
on it. And I go, Mike, man, you're good looking. You know how to talk. You know how to stay on. You know what I mean? Even when people are trying to derail you, you still know how to stay on. I go, you should just bring this celebrity thing on the road, bro. That's what I said to
Yeah.
you. I said, get on stage and just talk. Talk about whatever it is that Michael Yo talks about. People are going to come and watch you. And then you're like, all right, I'm going to try.
Yeah.
And then I go, and then you start asking me about stand up and I was like, yo, dude, just be you, man. Tell your story, man.
He goes, yeah.
Talk about your dad.
Yes.
Talk about your mom. Talk about you growing up with them. Those will never steal from you. Those jokes they can never take from you because it's just you. It's your story. It's your life.
I remember Joe's like, you'll go to a comedy club and every comic will talk basically about the same things. He goes, you go into a comedy club, you talk about your life, no one's stealing that.
Yeah.
Because at the time, Joe's had problems with comedians stealing his Joe.
That's
I mean, no, I'm saying you don't have to say anything.
Yeah.
Joe's had a problem with, and I'm saying it for him.
Were you stealing his jokes? Is that what we're getting at here?
Like, I'm
Is this
Filipino.
uncomfortable?
I'm Filipino. No, but there were comedians that took his jokes.
No, I don't even like to put that energy out there.
Well, okay, there were comedians that really respected Joe so much they wanted to use some of his material.
I think when you get to that level where you're constantly pumping out, your specials and writing jokes, and you got to remember, like we have parallel thought. You know what I mean? A lot of us have parallel thought, and it's like whatever. It's like that's why you always got to either take that as a compliment or just continue writing. You know what I mean?
But I've heard you never say anything negative about
ever because I
never.
don't care. I really don't care. To me, that's nothing. I can write a new one tomorrow.
Yep.
Dude, you saw last night, man. I talked about that NLCS game that I took my stepdad to, and I got off stage and I just looked at Chase and you and Andrew, and I was just like, I think I found my closer for the special. You know what I mean? And it's a real life situation.
And those are the best
that's
stories.
what I love the most about it, man. So, yeah, man, just stay fresh, stay ready, and always right. That's it.
When we talk about comedy on the show, Michael always throws it to you and says how you're his mentor. When you see Michael, do you is it like a proud papa moment?
Hell
in a way?
yeah, I love it, man. I love it. And our banter, man, we've done that since Jump Street, man.
Yeah.
Like I always dig in you, and I do that with a lot of guys, and it's just they seem to forget that I had to open for cats. You know what I mean? That would do that to me, like you know what I mean, and it made me stronger. So I guess it's just in my blood to do that. You know what I mean? Make you feel weak,
humiliated.
No, not humiliated, but
weak.
like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in your head, you're like, oh, all right, watch this, Joe, and then you go up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get it, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
The biggest compliment I ever got from Joe was last year, and I'll remember it for the rest of my life. It was at was it at the Brea? I think it was. No, it was the Irvine. No, it was the Irvine Improv. You sold out 16 shows back then last year, and I did 8 of those shows.
Yeah.
And I walked back there, and Joe goes, "Wow, I actually have to think about going up now." And it was such a cool moment. He's like,
man.
because he's like, you brought it. And that was
I said, I go, man, you made me a little nervous.
Yeah. And that was the biggest compliment from your idol in comedy is like, he's saying, yeah, I'm a little bit stressed going up. And I was like, and I'll remember that for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And
then as I walked towards the stage, as the door was closing, I looked at him, I go, they're going to forget who you were.
Yeah. And they did. And they did, of course. Of course they
yin
did.
and the yang of it all, right?
Yeah, you compliment and then bring them down.
Oh, man.
It's like Barbara Walters, it's 2 compliments and a diss.
Yeah.
You're lovely, you're beautiful. Why the drug?
Yeah, that's good. That's so true. That was good. That was good, Mike.
It's true. Okay, we got to
So true. She did do that.
She did all the
Yes.
time. Yeah,
that was great.
2 compliments and a put down.
I love it.
All right, going to take a quick break. We're going to end up the show with Jo Koy. Hang tight. It's the Michael Yo Show, celebrities, pop culture, and comedy. Live
I can't
inside
believe
the
you
studio.
told The Rock you would beat him at a dance contest. First of all, you were the most coordinated
Dude.
person I know.
Joe,
Do you know what I'm talking about, Jameson? Do you
Yeah.
know what coordinated is?
Totally. You can get it together, but not totally enough.
Yeah, it's like no, like enough. like to me, like I love Magic Johnson, but for some reason he just looked so uncoordinated. But he was so coordinated.
so
that's-
I am coordinated. I just
You're
look
very
uncoordinated.
you're uncoordinated.
Is it the look of it? It's the
It's
visual?
just like sometimes you
clunky?
feel like he's going to fall.
I got skills, dude.
Have you ever seen the footage of him on a trampoline?
Oh my God, stop. No,
Have you seen
nobody
it?
has. Nobody.
No one knows about it.
No, but see, you
Jameson, there's
Michael
footage.
Jordan?
There's no. It's Michael
No.
Yo on a trampoline.
No, there's no
What?
footage of it.
Oh, I thought you meant
You
Michael
never seen it?
Jordan.
It was
No.
on Chelsea. Was it Chelsea? That you
No,
did
no,
this?
no. It was on the Insider.
Oh, it was on the inside. They put him on a
No,
date.
you won't find it because I told him to take it down.
Oh.
You're kidding me.
No, but I told you why,
Oh
Joe.
my
Joe,
God.
I told you why.
He didn't take it down.
No, it is.
You're
you
a
can't
liar.
find it anywhere.
I want that footage.
No,
I want that footage.
Well, the show's been canceled, so you'll never get that.
He
footage.
got on
Making
a
a lot of calls.
trampoline. He looked like he had baby deer legs.
I was going to say baby
It was
deer.
awful.
Oh,
It
no.
was awful. It was embarrassing. If that was your date, I would have said no too.
Why were you on this trampoline? What were you doing?
Because
Well, it was
they
a
went to like
date.
this
They made me-
trampoline places.
Like a workout?
No,
Oh,
you
no,
know
the
what I
big
mean?
like Sky Zone
Yeah.
or something. Oh,
Dude,
okay.
they made me go on 3 dates on that show, right? And here's what's the weird part. I was dating Claire at the time.
Oh.
We just started dating, and I let her know I was going to do this. And now she told me years later, she was about to break up with me. But her mom told her she was being ridiculous. This was part of my
wish she
job.
would've.
Sure,
I
yeah.
wish
You
she
know
would've.
you do not. You do not. Anyway,
Did she see that footage of you on the trampoline?
yes.
Oh,
She still
should've-
married him.
Oh, she
And had a
loves
kid
you.
with him.
That's love, man.
Joe, and I told you my knee was messed up on that trampoline. That's why. No, I have
Shut
a bad.
up.
No, I have a
Your
bad
knee, you broke your knee on the trampoline.
No, I got good.
You had perfectly good knees walking into that
no,
trampoline.
no, my knee got hurt.
Bro, you should post that video. I'm telling you.
No, I don't even know where it is, Joe. And you don't need to be bringing that stuff up.
I know you got hackers listening right now. If you guys can just find it in the Matrix, please find Michael Yo trampoline. That's all you need. Please find it, you guys, and repost it.
Don't ever do that.
I don't have access to it.
Well, people find my old Fear Factor videos and repost them all the time, where all that
That's
hair
funny,
gel
too.
comes out of my hair. It looks like a squid shooting ink.
God, you were a massive dude too. You were huge.
I was
in that.
Samoan back then.
You don't
Yeah.
even look the same.
I don't.
And what's crazy is you told me you were on that, and I went and looked at it on YouTube when you told me you were on it, and I remember looking at it, and I remember that episode.
Oh yeah.
Like, I remember that episode. I remembered you. I was like, I remember this episode.
Yeah, I ate sheep eyeballs.
You were on just as like a contestant, or you were
Yeah.
on as
I was
Michael Yo on
no,
the show?
No. I wasn't Michael Yo then.
Oh.
But I was Michael Yo, but I wasn't Michael Yo.
Interesting.
Were you a radio
I
personality?
was in Austin. And I shot the pilot with Joe Rogan. I shot the pilot of Fear Factor because I was in Austin. I was single, and they were like, you want to do something fun? The advertisement in the paper was, hey, want to take a risk? Want to do something fun? It's a brand new TV show. We don't even know the name of it. So I went in, auditioned. I got it. They flew me out to L.A. First time in L.A. They take us to the place with the bull, like all the shows do. So we're hanging out.
Saddle
Ranch.
Ranch? Yeah.
So we're hanging out with all the cast, and then they bring us to the show, and it's like, it's Fear Factor. So the first thing we had to fall off a high rise, which was no big deal, but you were strapped in. But the sheep eyeballs and the hold your my fear is dying underwater. So they put me in a tank upside down. And at that time I tried to have white hair, so it was all like permed out.
Yeah.
And I needed a bunch of gel to hold it up. So they dunked me in the tank, and literally all this gel comes out of my head, and I look like a squid.
This is living on the internet
Hilarious.
currently.
Oh my God! Yes, Michael Yo on Fear Factor is the funniest thing you will ever
it's
see in your
pretty
life.
funny.
And people post it all the time.
You can't even recognize them.
No,
Yeah.
I was 250.
Isn't it cool to like reflect back because we're always on Sunset,
Yes.
and isn't it cool to drive by the Saddle Ranch and it's still in your memory? It's cool,
Yeah.
right? Those
Yeah.
humble beginnings, like you still remember that day coming here. You
I
didn't
thought
even
it
know
was
you were
the
shooting.
I thought it was the biggest
The
thing
biggest
ever.
thing, yeah.
And they kept us separated, except the Saddle Ranch is where we got to meet everybody,
Yeah.
and then they put us in our own rooms for the rest of the show.
That's so cool. Every time I pass the Comedy Store, I still remember driving there with this girl named Leilani, and I needed a ride. This is before Uber and all
Yeah.
that. You needed a homie to
You
drive
needed a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember flying in just to do potluck night because I got a spot, and
Potluck is the open mic.
yeah, on
If people don't-
Sundays, and literally I remember Don Barris looking at me. He goes, "You're up next," but Ari Spears was up, and he was crushing. Right, this is like 27 years ago or something like that, or 25 years ago, whatever, and he's crushing it. And I remember I looked at Lonnie. I go, "Let's just go home." And she goes, "You flew all the way out here. I drove you out here." And I go, "Yeah, I'd rather go home." And I'm already doing stand up in Vegas, but for some reason I couldn't go up. I was like, I can't.
Wait,
do
you
it.
didn't go up?
I didn't go up.
No.
Isn't that a crazy story? You know, I told Ari Spears about that. I was like, "Hey man, I just want you to know, because there's a lot. It's pretty cool how it all comes back around."
Wow.
And then we end up headlining a radio show.
Yeah, the one in San Francisco.
Yeah, it was like 20,000 people, and I told Aries, I was like, "Yo, there was this time where we were both coming up, and I couldn't follow you. I was so scared, man. I couldn't go up." And he said, "Really, man?" And he hugged me and stuff. He's like,
Aw.
"Look where we're at now, man."
Look at that.
I was headlining. He went up before me, bro. He went up before me on a radio
know.
show with like how many thousands of people.
Yeah.
And he crushed. He was doing his Jay-Z and all that. And here I'm in backstage like, I can't wait to go up, man. I'm about to kill. And I crushed that show,
Yeah, you
man.
did.
It was such a cool, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you stay focused.
It all comes around.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Those humble beginnings, man.
Now, I know we only got like 45 seconds. Real quick, in 15 seconds, give a positive message to everybody listening.
Hey, you guys, keep your circle tight. Anything that's negative around you, get rid of it. Those are called energy vampires. They suck the life out of you. Find people that are positive and move forward. People like Michael Yo, Chase DeRusso, my sister, everybody. That's who I'm keeping in my circle, and you should do the same.
All right, that's the Michael Yo Show. Jo Koy, I love you, man.
I love you, bruh.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow. It's the Michael Yo Show, celebrities, pop culture, and comedy. Later.